Hello everyone. Welcome to Reading History with Great Uncle Ernest. Today, in honor of Remembrance Day, now that I have gone through all of Great Uncle Ernest's letters, I'm going to be reading a letter from my Uncle Keith Ferrier. He was my dad's younger brother. He was born November 15th, 1927. He joined the Royal Canadian Navy in 1948, and he served in the Korean War. He was a gunner aboard the Huron. He received his discharge in 1953, and he settled in Edmonton. Unfortunately, I don't know as much about Uncle Keith as I do about Great Uncle Ernest, due to the fact that he lived in Edmonton, and I had only met him just probably 3 or 4 times, possibly at the most, when I was much younger. Pearl Harbor, February 28th, 1951. Dear folks, arrived in Pearl Harbor last night and expect to sail for Japan tomorrow or Friday. Got the February 1st courier and a letter from Dory, but haven't had any letters from you for about 3 weeks. None of the boys are getting their mail. I guess it's going astray somewhere, and the captain told us it would be worse when we got to Korea. We are closed up at action stations most of the time, so don't get very much sleep. I'm in charge of the shell magazine. I don't have to do any work, just show the other fellows what shells to send up to the guns. The worst of it is, if a shell blows up, they lock us down in the shell room, flood it to put out the fire, so we haven't got much of a chance if anything happens to the ship. We get extra pay for being over here, and when we get home, 2 weeks extra leave with all expenses paid, so we can't kick over badly on that. The main complaint is the food, which the cook always manages to make a mess of. We get stew most of the time. So we're getting pretty tired of that. Expect we will be living on rice in another couple of weeks, which will be a change at any rate. We don't have to use stamps on our letters anymore while we're over here. Well, I guess there isn't any more news, so we'll close for now. Hope to get some mail soon, though. So long for now, Keith. And that is where I shall finish. Thank you, Uncle Keith. Thank you, Great Uncle Ernest, lest we forget.